Oh, you're gonna make an amazing wife. You got a hell of a woman here. She's flexible as all hell.
Whether in the squared circle or on the big screen, The Rock is an outright entertainer and has gone on to become an icon across multiple avenues, but not without a few challenges along the way. As we celebrate the Brahma Bull's birthday, let's check the highs and lows of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Low, getting arrested. The Rock's pre-WWE days were not easy, to say the least. He had quite a tough upbringing in a variety of ways. Despite his father, Rocky Johnson, being a pro wrestler, there weren't a lot of money in the business at the time, and the Great One's family constantly moved states. It was during his time in Hawaii where he got arrested multiple times for fighting and theft, among other things. A lot of it was based on selling high-end clothes and jewelry to wealthy tourists. Fortunately, after being arrested 8 or 9 times, by the time he was 17, Johnson put his struggles behind him. With $7 to his name, this third-generation wrestler decided to try it out as a WWE superstar, and he never looked back. Low, die Rocky die. The Rock's initial run in WWE was not at all good. He may have gone over his opponents, but he did not get over with the fans. Debuting at Survivor Series 1996 as Rocky Maivia, he was the sole survivor in his very first match. Rocky would go on to win the Intercontinental Championship, much to the apathy of those watching. Chants of "Rocky sucks" filled the arenas all over the United States, as WWE's attempt to create a new babyface star was failing right before their eyes. Signs of "Die Rocky Die" indicated how toxic the situation was. A certain cousin of The Rock, well, he knows what that feels like. WWE acknowledged the negative response to Maivia and eventually turned him heel in mid-1997. Soon after, the Great One joined the Nation of Domination, which opened us all to the legendary promo skills that became a platform for his dominance in the industry. Hi, the People's Pioneer. If you had any doubt over how powerful the Great One's promos can get, then there's a small chance that you are living under a rock. The People's Champion uniquely used a word in one of his promos, which eventually became one of WWE's flagship shows. Yes, if you are an avid fan of Friday Night SmackDown, thank the Great One for his role in creating it. He simply said,
"To lay it the smack it down tonight,"
in one of his promos, and it snowballed into one of the most iconic phrases in WWE history. It eventually got so popular that the company decided to name its second TV program SmackDown, and that's how the blue brand was born. For its first few years, the show was synonymous with The Rock. It still is, but he's not there anymore, at least until he decides to pay his cousins a visit. Low, that Rocky Rumble victory. The Rock has won countless championships in WWE and has many accolades to his name. He came out on top in some massive matches, one of them being the 2000 Royal Rumble match, except he really didn't win it. The Scorpion King may have gotten his hand raised and punched his ticket to WrestleMania, but both of his feet touched the ground before the Rumble ended, and everyone saw that. This happened as he reversed an elimination attempt by the Big Show right at the final sequence. Well, WWE didn't plan for any of it, so they went ahead and scripted their finish with The Rock being the winner, but in reality, Big Show was the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. WWE reacted to this monumental botch by complicating The Rock's road to the show of shows. A proposed singles match against Triple H turned into a four-way with Show and Mick Foley and a McMahon in every corner. That could be a story for another time. Hi, third time's the charm. For all of his world title wins and popularity as wrestling's most charismatic hero, The Rock was at his greatest as a villain. Yes, Hollywood Rock may have only been around for a few months in 2003, but it was a golden few months. It was when he achieved his most remarkable feat as he finally defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. The two WWE legends faced off for the third time at the grandest stage of them all, with the Texas Rattlesnake winning the first 2 times at WrestleMania's 15 and 17. This set the stage for the thrilling third act of their storied saga at WrestleMania 19, as The Rock grew more and more desperate to pick up the W. He did so after wrestling the match of his life. This would be Austin's final match in WWE as well. Well, until Kevin Owens started bad-mouthing Texas. The two defined the Attitude Era, and after the match, The Rock had a private word with Stone Cold in the middle of the ring. There was nothing The Rock could do to top this emotional high, at least in the squared circle. So those were the highs and lows of the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, The Rock.